Cohen, great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee begins the game with the basketball. Jay, it seems every year Giannis Antetokounmpo makes a mega leap. Now he's entering his 6th NBA season.
And Brook Lopez is on the record, the new acquisition for the Bucks, saying that Giannis is the best player in the Eastern Conference. That is saying something when you have Kyrie Irving and Kawhi Leonard. Let's not forget that a couple years ago, we were talking about Kawhi Leonard being the 2nd best player in the game, yet alone the Eastern Conference.
To Antetokounmpo. Nice pass to get things going.
There's a reason they call him the Greek Freak. With his ball skills, pretty good. With his height, 6'11". His athleticism, 40-inch vertical plus. And he's most dangerous in transition, which is probably the reason why he had an MVP caliber year with career highs in points, rebounds, and field goal percentage.
The jumper's off the mark. Bledsoe with the basketball. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Oh, pass stolen by Portland. Painted area won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Lillard. Inside, he scores.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Shot from the lane won't go. Jay, how does Portland bounce back from the disappointment losing in 4 to New Orleans last year?
Well, you need your stars to shine the brightest in the biggest moments, and we did not see that from their 2 stars in that first-round series against the Pelicans. And when you think about the West overall, think about this. Houston, Golden State will be great. Denver and OKC, they will be hungrier and healthy. Utah, better defensively. San Antonio, they upgraded from 9 games of Kawhi Leonard to a full season with DeMar DeRozan. Oh, and by the way, the Lakers have LeBron James. So these 2 stars need to be great and great all the time.
McCollum into the front court. Down 2. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Brogdon to Middleton. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Lillard to McCollum. C.J. McCollum missed his first. That one goes.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Giannis for 2. He buries it off the step back.
Giannis reminds me of Kevin Durant, and obviously their relationship has evolved even to the point where publicly KD gave him advice, and that was to play for himself. You think about the similarities, KD playing at OKC before he left for a bigger market in Golden State could be similar to the fate that of Giannis. But Giannis is a guy born of Nigerian parents, from Greece, loves small market towns, has a crack in his cell phone, likes to push a shopping cart down the aisle like anybody else. But it doesn't matter because the lights can shine bright for wherever Giannis decides to play.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 4. Good start.
This offseason was the summer of Giannis. He discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
Knocked loose. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Adetokunbo. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Adetokunbo to Middleton. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Oh, he had it. This for the tie. That's it for the first quarter. The Bucks in front. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself.
I like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
The screen sets him up for 2.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. They lose a Game 7 at Boston. In your mind, foundation, is it in place in Milwaukee?
The foundation is on its way, but last year was a disappointment for the Milwaukee Bucks. 2 years ago, they finished...
Got a piece of it!
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
Defense, let's go.
A bad pass there. Blazers have it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
John Henson rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And draws the foul.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Seth Curry at the line. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Rolls. Adetokunbo. DiVincenzo to Adetokunbo. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Here comes the screen. Not that time.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Here comes the screen. Portland has 4 to shoot. Shot by Turner won't go. Bucks basketball to Adetokunbo. Nice finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing it through, but he's also finding his rhythm.
49 wins for the Trailblazers last year. That was good for third in the West. Jay, what's your projection for this season?
Well, the projection is that they can't afford to stumble out of the gates, which they've done over the last couple of seasons. Actually, each of the last 3 seasons, this team has gone on a mid-season tear to make the playoffs, just like we saw last season. Unfortunately, I think this team is stagnant to a certain degree. They have great talent, but I don't think they have the pieces to win in the gauntlet of the West.
Damian Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good. The monster stuff.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Lillard to Seth Curry. Screen coming. Rises for the slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Milwaukee with the basketball. To Lopez. Driving right to the basket. Brooke Lopez. He's 2 for 2 now.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
To Nurkic. Knocked loose. Bucks have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Lillard to Seth Curry. Lillard to Seth Curry. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy.
Seth Curry to Lillard. To Nurkic. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. For 3. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end. The Bucks with the lead.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Bucks put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead. And they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Trailblazers are in need of some changes at the half. And not a single player has gotten into double digits yet. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Field goals. Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Portland's got it.
You got to get up on that.
Lillard. Screen coming. McCollum to Lillard.
Back door, right.
Shot by Lillard, no good. To Middleton. Aminu up to block the shot. Inside, he scores.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
McCollum to Lillard.
Coming left.
To McCollum. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
A pass stolen by Portland. Lillard to McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. To Lillard. McCollum down low Nurkic. Nurkic rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Goes to the right side. Bledsoe. Here's Lopez down low. Brook Lopez. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Old school equals high percentage.
May 2018, Jay, the Bucks make the move to Mike Budenholzer roster that's built to win now.
And Coach Bud brings stability to a team that had a lot of question marks around the head coaching position. Jason Kidd gets let go last year. That caused some drama with him and Giannis and the team. You hire Joe Prunty. He comes in. He tries his best. The team ultimately loses in the first round of the Eastern Conference. But now when you bring Coach Bud to the table, you bring offensive fluidity, and that's what this team needs.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to Nurkic. Picked up by the Bucks. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. McCollum with the basketball. The deficit now. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. McCollum to the basket, but he's unable to finish. Brook Lopez sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Middleton. And the rebound comes to Aminu. Portland has the ball. To McCollum. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. Shot clock winding down. C.J. McCollum. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
C.J. He continues to make a case as a pantheon shooter. There are only 3 players in the league, though, that rival him in terms of volume and percentage from long-range attempts. And that's Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and J.J. Redick. He possesses a unique set of skills that makes him incredibly difficult to guard. First off, a dead-eye shooter who has an uncanny handle, who can attack you from different angles with a high basketball IQ, shows you why you're going to have your hands full. Good luck with that one.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 8, Matthew Dellavedova.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Antetokounmpo to Middleton.
1 minute left in the third.
Off the assist.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Down low, Collins. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. The Bucks at the controls. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. And a chance coming up at the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. Bucks at the controls. Greek Freak for two. The shot almost. That ends the third quarter. The Bucks in front. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
Whoa, Chris Middleton. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
McCollum. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Bucks at the controls.
I got him.
Probing the defense. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Lillard to McCollum. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Middleton. To Brogdon. Here's a chance from long range, and it's Aminu with the rebound. He gets it. Well, he wears number 0. Grew up in Oakland, went to Weber State in Ogden, Utah. He carries that underdog mentality into games. Can that be a successful mantra in the NBA?
Well, it's the same kind of mindset I had as a player, and I love watching Dollar Dame compete and attack each and every day. The reality of the matter is, can their franchise attract the type of players that he needs in order to be successful? I appreciate that Dollar Dame doesn't want to leave, but will he get the talent to surround himself to actually win a championship is the biggest question.
Now a steal by Milwaukee. Stuffs it down with authority.
And that transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency, you heard me correctly, a sense of urgency, you will get a great shot every possession.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lillard to McCollum. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Adetokunbo. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Bucks basketball. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Not that time. The follow won't go either. Another shot won't go either.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Lillard to Nurkic. Knocked loose. Bucks have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Bledsoe with it up top. They lead it by 14. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Eric Bledsoe trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's Portland ball. McCollum. Knocked loose. Brook Lopez tips it.
don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Jumper's good.
And ball movement is one of those great things. One of the things you learn early in this game is that if everybody gets involved, then everyone has a chance to win.
That's no good. Another follow, still no good. Brook Lopez. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
McCollum. Here comes the screen. Giannis with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To Bledsoe. The pass set it all up.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
McCollum. Here comes the screen. To McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. McCollum to Lillard. Portland down to 4 to shoot. Lillard for 2. He's looking for that touch. The Bucks claim victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks won this matchup with a significant margin. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Trailblazers seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. Check out the leading scores for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Defense.
The Milwaukee Bucks put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo wasn't satisfied with just getting steals. He had to insist on getting a bunch of blocks as well. Now that's what I call defense.
Cold.
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.